Uh, Another day and another weekend, another summer coming to a close. Oh, I gotta get a selfie stick or something one of these days. This gets tiring. Oops, I vaped. The video is gonna get marked unsuitable. Because vaping is so evil. It's kind of weird how I can read the label on the side of vape juice and it's got like 5 ingredients. Yet cigarettes are perfectly okay and they have a couple thousand per stick. Not to mention the funny stuff they used to put in there to make the things go out to prevent forest fires. Oh man, but we aren't here to talk about that nonsense. Yep. Well, the thing is, yeah, it is. It's supposed to be so bad, but I'm like, if you're quitting smoking, it made it very easy for me. Took care of the overall fixation. I gradually lowered my nicotine, and guess what? It was a lot more successful than the patch. Or I got my one brother who'd been gnawing on that gum for 50 billion years, and it's like how many bucks a pack, more than a pack of cigarettes, and you get like 5 or 6 pieces of gum. Yet that's one of the reasons why the pharmaceutical companies want vaping shut down, is because it's taking away from their money. So a lot of people don't realize that. Even Philip Morris invested in vaping and its research because they saw which way the wind was blowing. And it's mainly the big pharmas that want it shut down. They don't want people finding a way that they can quit smoking without going to them. It's that simple. But nobody wants to hear about that. Everybody wants to hear about this Doctor Who thing. Now, I just saw a picture of Jodie Whittaker and David Tennant together for that Children in Need thing they're doing. I guess they're going to be singing on this album or whatnot for that. I'll have more details on that again later. Also, apparently we now have a Discord community. Well, we had 2 of them, and I want to thank both of you guys who put in the effort for it, but I guess the other fella shut his down, and now we're down to 1. But I'm still getting familiar with it. Also, I won't be on it all the time because, I'll go to work, during the day, and I really don't want to put Discord on the phone because it would probably drain my phone like mad because I have to shut it down when I'm recording my audio stuff because otherwise it'll sit there and bong. And it's kind of hard when you're sitting there trying to record your lines to go everybody else's and it's go bomb, 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 like a pinball machine on meth. Ugh. So what are you guys up to on a nice Sunday evening? Well, Monday for some of you now, Monday morning. You have to be very, if you found it kind of harsh, there are some flavors that I've tried that kind of after I used them for a while, it got harsh on me. So try another flavor. Heck, what was the one that had me going there for a while? It wasn't Sparkle. It was Snozberry. It was called Snozberry, and I loved the taste of it to death. But after hitting on it for about a week or so, it really screws with the back of my throat. It started to build up to the point that I felt like I had a sore throat. So I usually go to Sparkle Blast now instead of that. Or there's one out called Triple Red, which I found ironic because that's a term from the Deathlands. But it's pretty good because it's raspberry, strawberry, and watermelon. And why am I talking about vaping fluids? I know what you're all here to talk about. You think I'm going to talk about Doctor Who? To be honest with you, I don't trust anything right now that's come out. Now, according to Andrea LaFord, who works for Cult Box, she put this in the comment box a little while ago, that it seems that the big rumor might have started on a chat service called Rhubarbs. That's Rhubarbs with a Z. And it somehow grew from there. So I don't know if this might have been a story that was deliberately filtered down to the office to see if they could find leakers. Nothing is surprising anymore as far as, secrecy with television programs and all that goes. How many here have heard about Game of Thrones where they had to they developed this gun not a real gun that shoots bullets, but it was this gun. It looked like a rolled radar gun, and they used it to shoot down. It would send a jamming signal and take down drones because they had people sending up drones to try to get stuff to get spoilers, and they literally had a team of guys whose sole job was to sit there with binoculars, spot out if there's any unauthorized drones filming, and then this guy would pull out this big thing, look like an old style radar gun from the 70s, 80s, and he'd point it at it, and then the drone falls out of the sky. So nothing surprises me anymore as far as, the lengths they'll go to protect secrets. And like I said, I always warn people if there's going to be something I think is a spoiler. Yet I've had people come at me on Facebook and whatnot going, I'm a spoiler hound, yada, yada, yada. What's really interesting to me, though, also is, oh, man, it's just so much weirdness going on out there in the world. Like, I never forget I had friends of mine being accused of being stalkers, yet now it's perfectly okay to go hound down film sites and get 50 selfies from the same person. That's not stalking. Nothing surprises me anymore. Why anyone's obsessed with, what gender their particular showrunner or lead actor is, it just freaks me out, because we're in the 21st century now. It's time for us to grow up and accept things. They're going to try different things to get new audience members in, and that's basically what the whole purpose was for, Jodie Whittaker. They had to get a new audience in because, like I said, no disrespect to Peter Capaldi, who's now as bald as I am. Apparently he said at a con this was for a movie role, so don't panic. So Capaldi is now floofless, by the way, if you haven't seen the photos flying around everywhere. But the reason why they had to do it is the average rating for Series 10 was 5.5 million. And if you aren't on the plus side of at least 6, you're in trouble. And unless you're on like BBC American, if you get anything over 1 million, you're in pretty good shape. Also, it's kind of weird how I have to really dig now to find Australian ratings for episodes when they used to be right there. Even though they air them on a later part of the week or, later day, because they don't get the episodes now till like Monday evening, which is kind of bad. But yeah, I loved Series 10 too. I really did. I think Bill Potts was a fresh, breath of fresh air we needed. They should have had a new companion in there a lot sooner, to be frank and honest. Like I said, despite everything I've said about Jenna Coleman, I have nothing against her as an actress, but the point of the matter is they should have had her out of there sooner. I don't know why they dragged her back for another year just to make her another one of Moffat's, supernatural, what you call it, Deus Ex Machina characters. I think the only ones who escaped that was Amy and Rory, and even then, I agree. Jenna Coleman should have been gone, the end of that one season. Why they brought her back, I don't want to know. Allegedly, it was Capaldi's idea, but, you know how the media can be spun. It could have been, the upper guy said, she's so cool, she'll keep ratings in. We'll put her in shorter skirts and pants. What made me die laughing, hang on, I have to catch my breath. I was in a chat the other day, and get ready for this. This guy goes, I can't remember what episode it was. I think it was The Magician's Apprentice. Oh my God, did you see? Or actually, no, it was also bits from Day of the Doctor. My God, Jenna looks so hot on a motorcycle. And I'm like, really? Can you name what scenes? When she's streaming down the road, she's flying on that motorcycle. You should have seen how fast this guy quit typing when I still had it. Now I gotta find the picture. Jenna doesn't ride a motorcycle. That was a stuntman. Yes, believe it or not, in Day of the Doctor and any other time you've seen a faraway shot, with Jenna on the motorcycle, or Clara, I mean, it's not Jenna Louise Coleman. She doesn't ride a motorcycle. That's a guy. That's a stuntman. I can't remember his name, but I remember I died laughing when the photos came out, because there was this one time they were filming a bunch of extra stuff that didn't go into the one episode, but basically Claire out on the motorcycle stops. Yeah, it was a stunt. No, the point is, the guy's like, wow, Jenna was so hot on that motorcycle. I'm like, that's not Jenna. May want to double check that. So why am I out here doing this? Because a lot of people don't realize out there how fast time goes. Next thing you know, we're going to be in the bowels of winter again, hoping for days like this. And it ought to be raining constantly through the fall. Trees won't look like that anymore. At least not for a while. And when you get to be my age, you start to wonder how many more of those springs and summers you're going to see. It makes you philosophical as you get older. It really does. How many more weekends? Because pretty soon we're going to be on the last weekend of summer. It's just hard to believe, summer always goes like that. People's hard, don't think that 12 weeks goes like that. I bet you can hear the bugs. They're out here making a racket. The bugs and the frogs and the cricket. But back to Doctor Who. Like I said, I'm putting everything on the doubt wagon right now. Like I said, we had somebody running around saying, yeah, Sacha Dhawan's going to be the Master. I'll believe it now when I see it. Same thing with the Sea Devils. I'll believe it when I see it. Because beginning to think now that as part of a campaign to keep people in the dark, they've been flushing crap down the information pipeline. One of which was the rumor we got hit with. I still think something happened, whether it was something was misheard or it was fabricated. I don't know, but it's cars and trucks. So what do you expect? I got a frickin' highway out in front of me. But that's because one of the freeway exits is shut going to the interstate. Now they're rerouting them through this damn street. Ugh. We've had more auto accidents and all that and incidents on this street now since that damn off-ramp's been shut than in the whole, going on 5 years I've lived here. Just this summer. It's the state of Ohio, Indian word for land of many orange barrels. Our state animal is the sawhorse. What's our number one, our number one import-export? Potholes. Ugh. Yep. And of course you'll know the one video got smacked by a bunch of people, probably hoping for me to say, it was definite that somebody had been fired. And it's like, nope. Because Brad Walsh was at work at least 4 or 5 days this week. So, or on his way to it. Might have just been pickup shots, we don't know. But I'm keeping skeptical, folks, and I highly suggest you do the same. Especially when you read things online. Because, a lot of these days there's people out there who reach for the tissues and lubricant when they think they've come up with something that's going to go viral. Such as making something up goes. And it happens way too much. The car, I got you. I got you. He freaked him out. He kind of slowed down. They're like, huh? He was driving a pickup truck. Well, I didn't want to stay on here long anyway, folks, but like I said, stay skeptical. If you can, always, like the Russian, saying used to be, trust but verify. And I'll catch you all on the next flip side, okay? I'm going to get on out of here because I got to get this car into the garage, and night is starting to fall, and the weirdos are coming out. So, take care.